All right. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, I think I found the microphone. There are two of them. What about now?
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, good. It was with with dust, I guess.
Okay, so do you guys have the quiz? I guess it's okay if you don't have the quiz open, Christina.
I'm getting it open. It's just taking a minute. Okay, I got it open.
Okay, so since we are gonna have to use the Excel sheet and everything, we'll just be telling you values, Christina. To
Yeah.
Well, I've got my laptop. I do have my laptop,
Oh,
so I'm doing
perfect.
the stuff on the laptop, and
Okay.
yeah, my phone's doing double duty.
Wow. That's impressive, Christina.
Oh, thanks. Let's hope that my phone holds out because it's
Okay.
being my hotspot as well as my Hangouts thing. So, okay.
Okay, so question number 3, it says, what requirements must be checked when conducting a hypothesis test comparing two means with independent... Oh, wait, I'm doing the wrong quiz.
Okay. I was like, oh no, I think I opened the wrong one.
No, I'm doing the next quiz, but
That will help. So we have using from the following information. So, like you say, the data for chapter 12, data 8.1 and data B.1 to make it very simple for us. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
suppose we have a set of pair of data and let's D equal X after minus X before. The null hypothesis will be equal 0, and alternative hypothesis will be a non-equal 0. And the population standard deviation is not known. Jordan collects a sample size of 9 and computes 2.2. What is the value of the test statistics?
2.2.
And is 3.3.
Well, it's the D bar, right?
The D bar.
Well, I
Oh,
thought the test statistic was T because the test statistic previously was Z. So now
Yeah.
wouldn't it be T? So we've got to solve for T.
No, it's just it gives us the info, and the D bar is a test statistic. Well, here, let me pull it up on the. Um, Wait, are you on the right quiz, Christina?
Yeah, I am. I've got that question. I just thought, yeah, what is the value of the test statistic is question 3, right?
Yeah, I thought it
yeah.
was D bar. Evelyn says it's SD, but
I don't know because you make me doubt because now if you open
Because the t-score, isn't the t-score the test statistic?
the T score was a test statistic, but the D bar is the new one now when we're comparing.
because yeah, I just got confused because the other one was like
Okay, so the D bar is the test statistic. Okay.
Yeah, but I can't find it's. I saw it on the reading and on the video where he says, "This is now the news statistic."
I don't like how he's explaining that. I don't know. I don't think he's a teacher. Obviously, he's somebody else. But I really don't like how he explained that. I and I failed in one of the tests because he didn't explain something. For example, the last quiz, he was the individual quiz. The one thing question that you have, the question one, the margin of error, it was a formula in the lesson, and he was explaining with the formula. Yet, when he explained, our teacher explained, this is not how you do it. You have to divide it by two, and it wasn't the formula that was in the explanation, right? And he doesn't use this Excel. He used another applet. I mean,
Oh,
another,
right, yeah.
and then that's confusing sometimes because they give us an Excel sheet. We need to use that. Yet he used in the explanation another tools. And so it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to follow him sometimes because he just does it the way that he's used to. And if you
Yeah.
understand it, good. If not, oh, whatever. So it's just for me, I don't like how he explains. Sometimes I watch half of the video and say, no, I'm gonna watch something else. This is not gonna help me. And that's what happened. Like I tried to follow what he said, and then I failed. And well, I didn't fail, just I got 85 something. But,
Okay, so
right.
I found it. The difference. So the what we're doing is getting the mean of the differences. So we have one variable and then another variable, and we subtract one from the other, and then the mean of the difference is called D bar, and that's our new test statistic. And then the SD is the standard deviation of that new test statistic.
Okay, because
so,
I'm in the chapter for lesson 12, about halfway down the page, it says step 4, and it says the test statistic is T.
see, this is what I was talking
It says
about.
give the test statistic and its value, and then it solves for T.
Yeah.
And it actually says, where was it? I just saw it. The differences.
Yeah. So,
the test statistic T is labeled on the horizontal axis.
but are we supposed to?
And it says the test statistic for two means with paired data is a T.
So, do we supposed to answer with numbers, or we supposed to answer with words?
Well,
I think
if
it's
it's T, we
numbers.
have to solve for it, right?
Yeah, because, and on here it says the differences, this, of course, this is a different question, but the differences appear to follow a normal distribution, so D bar will be approximately normal. So D bar is kind of replacing the mean, from the way I understand it.
Yeah, that
T
was.
is the test statistic replacing the Z. And then, like you said, the SD is replacing the
Standard
standard
deviation.
deviation.
Okay. So I see what you mean. So it's going to be like that number minus 0 all over.
Right. So the D bar minus 0 over SD over the square root of N. Just solving for T that way.
So if you didn't pull over, Christina, we would have got that question wrong, I guess.
Well, we'll see. We'll try it, and it could be wrong.
So our D bar for this question was 2.2. And we divide that by 3.3 divided by the square root of 9, or 3. So I got a 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got the calculator.
Okay, so
I got a physical calculator, guys. Ha.
good.
All right, just get along better with this one. Okay, yeah, it's 2 for me too.
Okay, yeah, that's what I've got.
Okay, the next question say the probability obtaining the test greater than Jordan test is 0.0403. This is a probability to determine the p-value for Jordan hypothesis test. Is that a question or a statement? Use this. Oh, to determine the p-value. That's what they want. They have to be so twisted. Zero point 0.081. Oh wait, is that?
So I put in the summary statistic box on the Excel. I just put in the information they gave us.
And I'm guessing we have to take out the other information.
Yeah, so like variable 2 and variable 1 need to be empty, everything, and then you just put in 2.2 for the mean, 3.3 for the standard deviation. Wait,
Okay. So,
the test statistic is 0.043.
yes.
0.043.
So the p-value is 0.081. Probably.
Would it work if we put that 0.0403 in the test in the T place on the spreadsheet?
Well, I think it's supposed to be it's a probability. The probability of obtaining a test statistic greater than Jordan's. So greater than 2. If Jordan is, okay. Oh, Jordan. Okay, there we go. I can't remember who Jordan was. So 0.0403 is the probability of obtaining a test statistic greater than Jordan's, which we found was 2. So we need the p-value for Jordan's hypothesis test.
Let's see. I got it backwards, I think.
Keep turning the air.
Oh, we use that that little applet thing.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, the T.
See, I was thinking so. It's weird because it's saying they want the p-value, which is a probability, but they gave us the probability.
So in the area portion, do we highlight the right side and then put 0.0 or
Or we highlight both sides because it's
Mm, 2.2 and 3.2.
Oh, that's right.
For a second.
Okay.
Oh, it's a probability though.
Okay. Why don't you work it? On the left side of the steering wheel, there's an OK button. I need you to push it right now. Thank you. Why can't this open?
Because it's Microsoft.
I can't get the applet to open, so Chrome is
Oh,
giving me grief. I
oh,
don't know why.
Oh, wait, what are you trying to do? And I'll do it.
Oh, I was just trying to open the applet. And the link isn't working. It just opens a new window, which seems really weird. Okay, I got it finally. Okay.
The probability of obtaining a test statistic greater than Jordan's test statistic is that. Use this probability to determine the p-value. Could we use the probability applet?
Well, probability of greater than.
Oh, I see.
okay, so here. Zero.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and if it this is just a calculation in my mind because I trying to understand what they explain. But I was also watching another video that made me understand a little bit. Will be the double amount, okay? I don't know if
What
that
was
makes
that?
sense. Will be the double amount. So instead of being 0.403, that's the statistics, the p-value will be the double. So will be 0.081. I don't know if that makes sense because
Well,
it's
that's interesting because, yeah, the p-value on the Excel sheet is 0.081.
What do you have as a t-value, Christina?
I've got that 2. 2 is the t-value. So on the Excel spreadsheet, when we put in the summary statistics, it shows the t is 2 and the p-value is 0.081, which is double the 0.0403.
yeah, because it's two. I don't know if that makes sense.
But that's if they're not equal to, but if you change it to greater than?
But he said,
Wait, am I doing this wrong?
why greater than? Why you wanted to do greater than?
Because I think
Because that's a question for, this is what
Oh,
confuses me.
because of
The
it.
original experiment is just not equal
Yeah.
to, and now suddenly it gets changed to greater than, and it's like, well, it's, I don't know, I'm a little
Not
lost.
equal to. Oh, you. Yeah, I see what you're saying. But it's a greater than Jordan test statistics. But no, the actual test is greater than this, greater than Jordan test. I don't know.
Okay, use this probability to determine the p-value for Jordan's hypothesis test, which would be double because it's a two-tailed, Jordan's is a two-tailed test. Okay, so they're not asking, they're giving us the statistic for the greater than. They want us to do for Jordan's hypothesis test, which is the not equal to. So it would be double because it's the two-tailed.
Yeah.
0.085. 0.81.
And
Yeah, 0.081.
Okay. Now we got some data.
okay.
This is really confusing sometimes.
Yeah, I got confused as to what it was asking.
All right, so the next question.
Okay, so for the next question, make sure the summary statistic box is emptied. Otherwise,
So we just need to plug the 12 data A1. What is the test statistics? Well, that's a little bit simpler right there.
So can I ask you guys something? So I copied the data over to the Excel spreadsheet, but only half of the difference column has numbers in it. Is that supposed to be right?
no, mine are all full.
Okay, let me redo it. Here we go. Okay. Oh, okay, I know what I did. Got it. I know what I did.
Okay, so what is the test statistic?
0.407.
For a t-value?
Yes. For T, 0.407.
I got a 2. What the heck? Oh, I think I know why. Wait. Yeah, my t-value is 2.
I mean, that's what it was for the last one. Is everything cleared out from before?
Yeah.
This time.
But what I don't have is, hold on, I didn't put in, okay, let me do this.
It's not equal.
Not equal to, confidence level is 0.9.
0,
Or
0.
Yeah, this thing is. Wow, I can't.
0.0.
null.
Maybe that's why this other guy used that other applet, because Excel is not very friendly sometimes.
Maybe, huh?
Yeah, so I put in the confidence level is 0.9. And then the null hypothesis, I don't know, it's always 0, isn't it?
Yep.
And then not equal to.
Mm-hmm.
I put in the data on the left, and I've got 0.407.
Oh, I know why.
89.
I messed up my. I know why. Sorry.
Let's
Oh. Okay. .04.407. And what is the correct decision based on this evidence?
Oh, wait. What is the p-value? The
You got
p-value?
the p-value too?
I got a .6887.
There you go. Yes.
So it's a very
So
high
it's
p-value.
0.689.
Yes.
0.689.
Oh, wait. Yes. Let's just look backwards.
So 3 decimal places.
Because
Oh.
yeah.
.689.
Yeah.
So we failed to reject.
Yeah, failed to reject it.
Right, right.
We have insufficient.
Well, but now it's saying suppose your alternative is greater than 0. What is the correct decision based on this evidence?
We have insufficient evidence that
Well,
It's the same. The p-value for that is 0.344 for greater than.
okay. So we still have insufficient evidence that the mean of the two is greater than 0.
yeah, that would be the second
Oh my
option.
goodness. We have insufficient evidence
They put it very, very similar, so we can.
that the mean of the differences is greater than 0. So the second one, right?
Yeah.
The second one.
Did you say, oh my goodness, because it was a mouthful?
Yeah, I was expecting 2 options and there were 4. I'm like, oh boy, okay, I got to double check this. Okay.
So if it would have been a low p-value, we would have said we have sufficient evidence that the mean of the difference is equal to 0.
Is, well, still greater than, because
Oh.
now question 8 is asking us about the new alternative hypothesis.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now we have the data section B.
The section B, yeah. They're asking us that if n is greater, which is greater, n or b? I think n is greater.
And I don't know, how many do we have? There are 22 samples, and the oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. The DF is 21. So n is greater, yeah.
Right.
Okay. So After I put in the new data, wait, am I going to, dang it,
No, you're okay.
No, you're okay. Because, yeah, we're putting the new data right. Oh, wait, I didn't double check. Dang it.
All
The
right, so
hypothesis is not equal to n 0.01. Oh,
maybe, I don't know if you have a map, but like, I try to scroll down and I guess I always skip one question. So,
See, that's what happened to me last week. Oh, I think the week before that I was just
okay, N is bigger because DF is always one less than N, right? So
Mm.
that's kind of what when we learned about the
yes. Yeah,
So
yeah.
the p-value that I got is 0.001,
same.
Mm-hmm.
and then it's rejected.
So we reject, yeah.
Okay, can I read this one?
Yes.
So number 12.
Yeah, number 12 says you decide to try another alternative hypothesis. This time you use the alternative of the differences to be greater than 0,
Mm.
and you keep the same level of significance. Did the p-value increase or decrease? That's a good question.
Let's see. Decrease. Yeah.
Oh, what was the confidence interval level? Confidence level, sorry.
0.99.
Stayed the same. Well, it didn't
It
decrease to.
oh no, it decreased because now it's 0.0006.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just want you to
So it
feel like it's
decreased.
very, very funny.
And we still reject it. Question 13.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll reject.
And then it says, based on your response from the previous question, what conclusion do you make? In layman's terms,
Based on the new hypothesis, the alternative hypothesis.
yeah, based on the previous.
I think it's the third option.
Okay, so if we reject the null, that means we have.
So we have sufficient evidence that there is, and then we restate the alternative, so that there is a mean difference between the two groups.
So that would
So the third one,
yeah, the third option.
right?
Isn't the null hypothesis? Oh wait, we state the alternative.
No, right.
Right.
Yeah.
And the alternative was that there is a difference.
Right.
They want us to learn.
So the third one, right? We have
Yes.
sufficient evidence that there is a mean difference between the two groups.
And it says, as we've seen, the p-value depends on the alternative hypothesis in general, which alternative hypothesis will give the smallest p-value. Then, we don't have them. I mean, I think it's
Well,
the
we
third
can
option.
try it.
Not enough.
Less than. Ooh. Well, less than makes it a lot higher.
Yeah.
So the greater than, at least for this problem, the greater than, but I don't know if that changes per problem or if that's the same for every problem. But like I went over to the Excel spreadsheet, and if you change it from not equal to, greater than, less than, the greater than gives you the smallest p-value.
The greater than.
Yeah, because less than gives you this giant number.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it has to be the same for all of these tests we do, because these tests were about normally distributed. Determine the 95% confidence interval for the mean difference between the two groups. Using group 1 minus group 2. Input your answer below. What is the point estimate for the 95% confidence interval?
What does it mean, group 1 minus group 2?
It just means that
Is it talking about?
we placed variable 1 to be in the group 1 column and variable 2 in the group 2 column.
Oh, just do the same thing, but with 95% confidence interval instead?
Yeah.
Oh.
95. Oh, 55. 11.955.
The main difference between the two groups.
11.955.
Yeah, that's what I got. These tests are longer than before.
Yeah, they are. There's
There
all more
used to be
questions.
5 questions.
Okay, remind me what the point estimate is, guys. I'm sorry, I don't remember.
That's like the X bar or the D bar.
Yes, yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah, so this question right here single-handedly destroyed my idea that D bar was was the test statistic. But why did
So
they
this
add that
determine.
95?
Go ahead, what?
How come they added that 95% confidence interval?
Well, we were doing it at 99.
Oh, okay.
So, the mean difference between the two groups. The mean difference. Oh, so you said 11.955?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine. You actually are more than justified there.
Okay, 11.955. Gotcha. Margin of error.
It's the half of it. So you have to deduct and divide it by 2. I got 6.652.
11.955 divided by 2?
No, I mean, so remember that he explained how to do this in the other thing? You have to do the biggest, you have to deduct the biggest to the smallest and then divide it by 2.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is what got me last time.
And see, that I thought it was the only, but he explained it later.
Yeah,
And I
emailed
was
him.
using the formula that was in the book. I say, but the formula say this, and why? Well, never mind. I was like very upset about it.
Okay, so you said that was, hold on, 6.652. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, 6.652.
Okay. And the way I got it, like on that silly test, I mean, I just look at the confidence interval and I subtract it because the confidence interval is the margin of error on both ends. So the mean is in the middle. So I subtract the mean, the confidence interval from the mean.
And then you divide it by 2.
Wait, what do you mean you subtract it from the mean? Like you take 18 minus 11.995?
Yeah. So for example, if we look at the confidence interval, 5.303, that's the one side of the confidence interval.
Okay.
And then the mean is going to be halfway between the two confidence intervals. In this case, 11.955. So the difference between the mean to the lower level is the same as the difference from the mean to the upper level of the confidence interval. And that's 6.652. So the confidence interval is just giving the lower, I can't remember the language that they called it, bound, the lower bound and the upper bound.
Oh,
but the actual margin of error is half of that.
Yeah, there you go. They're asking now what is the lower bound. So there you go.
And
And
this just says what is the margin of error. Oh, the next question.
oh, sorry.
Input the yeah, you're right. Input the lower bound.
So that's
5.303.
Yeah, and I guess
Whoa, that's the last question.
18.607.
It was nothing.
How do we do?
we miss all the questions. We have a 0%.
Oh man, we missed all of them. I'm just kidding.
You guys are terrible. Don't.
But I did miss one.
Yeah, we did miss one.
Oh, sorry. Let me see.
I mean, I missed the first one anyway because I couldn't do the assignment before we got together. But the p-value depends on the alternative hypothesis.
the 15, number 15, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, number 15.
But we tested it, and it was larger when.
Oh, it says in general. See how they like to mess up with us?
AC? Hit auto, please.
In general, which alternative hypothesis will give us the smallest? So in general, we don't have enough information.
Auto.
I don't know.
Turn down the temperature on the left. There you go.
Do you have any issue with the weather when you were traveling?
Yeah, it snowed yesterday. It snowed today. It snowed last night again. So I'm in St. George now. So now
Oh,
the
wow.
weather's all done. But
Yeah, it was horrible here in Salt Lake City.
oh, I bet. Yeah, you really got slammed.
I have to go to work, and then I take the bus. The bus was not coming, and it was a holiday, obviously. So I have to ask another bus to take me to the station and then get the
Oh,
train.
gosh.
So I got like 10 minutes late. I usually half an hour earlier, but
Mm-hmm.
and everybody was saying, "Oh, you're fine. Everybody is late, and also some
Yeah.
people are not coming, so you're good."
Good.
Okay, so I'm gonna call you guys right back.
All right.
Wait,
Thank
so
you.
I'm sorry. So what did we figure out for that last question?
The 15. Okay, so
Yeah.
15, like it says in general. So because it says in general, it will be there is not enough evidence.
Okay. I kind of figured it would be the not enough evidence or that greater than because that's what worked for that one problem. But okay, so not enough information.
Yeah, they like to mess up with us.
Well, I accidentally put less than, so that's why I got that one wrong.
Well, now we know that didn't work either.
Well, now you know.
Yes. Okay, so not enough information, depends on the problem. And then, okay.
My little guy is sick.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, yeah, it kind of stinks when he's like,
Yeah.
but he has been really sleepy. So
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I figured because he was like, no, right, no, anything.
all right. Well, I'll call you guys for the next one. Hopefully
Okay.
this one's a lot simpler.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
thank you.